What is up, guys? So, CAMILLE just dropped in Arknights Endfield, and you're about to find out in this video whether or not you should pull him or not. So, as a character overview, CAMILLE is a Heat Vanguard character who does support stuff like Heat Sus debuff, Heat Infliction, and also generate SP, most importantly. So, what are the pros of CAMILLE? Well, he does have many pros. First is that he generates a lot of SP, which is, always a good thing. More SP equals more things to do in the game. Second, he's the best Vanguard for the Heat teams, which honestly we only have 2 Heat Vanguards, so he's going to be better. Best out of the 2 Heat Vanguard in the entire game so far. He is a direct upgrade over Akikuri by like 2 tiers of rarity. Akikuri is a 4-star, CAMILLE is 6-star, and 6 is a bigger number than 4, so CAMILLE is going to be better than Akikuri. And other than that, CAMILLE also have some self-healing properties, which is quite nice, but he doesn't heal the entire team, so he's not exactly a healer. Just a little bit of survivability, a little bit of lifesteal for a vampire. Next is that he gives Heat Sus, Heat Susceptibility debuff. Not a lot of characters have that. The only other one that I can really think of is Anto, and that's a 4-star, so he's one of the characters that actually gives a Heat Sus debuff, which is going to be good for almost all Heat teams. Other pros is that he's the best in slot for Levitain and Levitain team, and probably also going to be good for Rosie team as well. CAMILLE is a fairly versatile character. He can work in like many teams. He kind of has like 2 combo skills as well as a pro, so any like contingency contract that like buffs combo skill is going to buffs him a lot. He has his normal combo skill and then also his like super combo skill after he does his ult. And main DPS CAMILLE is in progress. It's not hopeless just yet. It's coming soon. Not just by me, but also from like other creators like Jigsaw. And the last pro I could think of is that his free-to-play battle pass weapon is not that far off from his like signature weapon. So he is relatively free-to-play friendly when it comes to his weapons. Now on to the cons. Now unfortunately, this character does have some cons, not an insignificant amount really. First is that he has low damage overall. His damage is kind of low on his battle skill, which kind of impacts his ability to be like a damage character. His only real damage comes from his ultimate and his like super combo skill. That's his like main burst damage. Other than that, all of his like basic attack, combo skill, they don't do that much damage. Better off playing like another character that has damage as a controlled operator. Second is that he's not a massive increase in damage for other teams as well. I mean, for like Levitain, it's the best for like, they say it's like a 20% increase, but like for some other team like Rosie, it could be like not that much. So he's not the biggest damage increase ever. He's more of a generate SP for more comfort and convenience and more optimization. And another con is that he's going to need Rosie for like physical team. So right now I have Mifu, I have like partner Richnick and all that, but I don't have Rosie, so I cannot play CAMILLE and Mifu together, unfortunately. And last con, which isn't really a con, is that he doesn't have like a real dedicated optimal gear set yet. Right now everyone is running like Frontier set, some damage build could run like Qingbo Stockade or like Yinglong set. But right now his set, we don't know if he's ever going to get like a real dedicated set to him. But as of right now, we're just running like kind of like suboptimal like Frontier set for him. And other than the pros and cons, do you want any potential dupes with this character? Now this character, people are saying that his potentials are not that crazy. They're not it's a common pattern with this game. Most characters don't have like really good dupes. They're kind of like unnecessary, so it's going to be up to you. But most people suggest you don't roll for dupes, just unless you have like infinite money and you really like the character, then you can go for it. But better off trying to get like other characters, like maybe wait for a Levitain rerun or like another Heat Damage or Rosie rerun. That could help the playability of CAMILLE in your account way better. So how future-proof is CAMILLE? Is the long-term investment worth with this character? Now, fortunately, CAMILLE's future outlook seems very good. SP generation is something that just won't be power creep, especially with the current contingency contract having a risk that's like related to SP. Like it's about the natural SP recovery. If you don't land a final strike, it won't recover SP. And also in Umbral Monument, there's also one stage that wants you to have that also stops your natural SP recovery. And with modern problems, it requires modern solution. So SP problem is going to require CAMILLE as a solution, especially if you're running Heat teams, Camille is going to be like a direct counter to all these like SP restrictions and all that. And you know, one day they're going to drop a stage or like CC endgame mode that like completely obliterates all your SP. And then by that point, Camille is probably going to be like the most valuable character ever. And other than SP, his heat sus debuff is also really good from his skill. It's just that it feels like it's not a whole lot. I think it was like 5 or 6%. Maybe that's just how their multipliers work, but it feels like it's not a whole lot of debuff. But it is like rare to have like a heat debuff. It's only shared with like Anto. And in terms of like character archetypes, most of the limited characters we have are like main DPS or sub DPS. Mostly main DPS like Mifu, Zhangfangyi, Rosie. And this is the first Vanguard limited that we're going to be getting. So following this game patterns, the next few characters are probably going to be like main DPS characters. So having one premium unit of like support is going to be good, since this game does have a good track record with the supports, you know, like Gilberta, Tang Tang, and Camille seems to be next. And it might be a long time until like the next Heat Vanguard comes. So if you're really in need of a Heat Vanguard character, this might probably be it. We're not getting a second Heat Vanguard until a long time, other than like Ake Curry. Another aspect is that Camille is probably going to be a best in slot support for like future Heat teams. So not just like Levitain or Rosie. So in case we don't have Levitain or Rosie, they could drop like a Heat damage character in the future, and Camille is probably going to be the best support for that. So it's a good like investment. Unless the future Heat character does not care about SP for some reason. But very unlikely they would do that. So who should pull for Camille? Many reasons. You should pull for Camille if you have Levitain, obviously. If you have Rosie, that's good too. If you have enough 120 pulls for the guarantee, you know this game, the gacha is a bit different. 120 to guarantee your pulls. And also pull the character if you like the character. And also if you're okay with getting Mifu and Zhangfangyi. Because, you know, I did. I'm definitely okay with getting Mifu. I just skipped Mifu because I want it guaranteed for Camille. But lucky enough, I got Mifu as well. The only problem is I don't have Rosie, so I can't play Mifu and Camille together. And obviously, Mifu, Zhangfangyi are both really good characters, so you cannot go wrong with them. So who should not pull? Now, fortunately, there's not a lot of reasons to not pull for Camille. The only reason would be like you want the next character Arcane, or you don't have enough 120 pulls by the end of the banner, or you just don't have any Heat team and you don't want to play like Camille main DPS like me. Then yeah, you can like skip out. But you know, I highly recommend considering getting Camille. He seems to be like a very popular character in social media that's really like helping the game in terms of relevancy. So Camille has been like very good for the health of the game. I feel like he's doing even better than like Mifu or Zhangfangyi. So final verdict. Overall, getting this character is best for getting skill points, buffing Heat team damage. His main DPS potential is still in progress, although his damage might be debatable. But he will be an essential character for any like future Heat teams in the future, most likely. So I rate him a 9 out of 10 in terms of pulling score. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, and I'll see you on the next video.